Half a day, and welcome back to another episode of The Tide. I'm your host, Lexi, and today we're going to take a look into what it takes to be a model and whether or not it's all about posing and looking pretty. But before we get into that, let's catch up with Marisha for some campus news.
Thanks, Lexi. This year's Spooktacular will be held at the University of Guam School of Education building. The event will be held on Saturday, October 21st from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. The Spooktacular will have carnival games, face painting, and much more. It's a family event, so bring yourself, the kids, and your friends for a great day of Halloween fun. And don't forget your costumes. In other news, Triton Night is back. For this semester Triton Night, the UOG men's basketball team will challenge MacTech at the UOG Cabell Fieldhouse on October 25th at 7 p.m. There'll be giveaways, food and drinks, free t-shirts, and a great chance for a good time. The event is going to kick off the new Triton's Men's Basketball League, so come and support the team. That's all we have for today. Back to you, Lexi.
Thanks, Marisha. Wow, this spectacular sounds so exciting. I've always wanted to get my face painted for Halloween. I just hope I find my costume in time. Okay, here's the part you've all been waiting for. Models. Is it just business, just photos and swimsuits? Are they all just pretty faces? We'll find out in just a sec.
What is modeling to me?
Basically creating or being a part of someone's vision.
I like how photographers have a vision, and I'd love to be a part of making that vision come to life.
You have to hold yourself to a higher standard.
Just another job that's fun.
There's a ton of negative perceptions.
They think that models are vain, they don't eat. Anything you can think of to insult someone, someone has probably said about models.
We're stuck up, we think we're better than other people. Yeah, that we're mean.
They look at me and they're like, what are you wearing? I'm like, what are you talking about? What am I wearing? I'm wearing sweatpants, Zoris, whatever, you know, like a tank top. They're like, you need to look presentable every time you go outside the house. I'm like, actually, I feel like I want to be comfortable every time I go outside the house.
You know, a lot of people think that modeling is just, it's easy, you just go out there and, you know, you be pretty.
It's so hard. When I first started modeling, I didn't know how you gotta really arch your back and stay arched for like 3 minutes. We're just waiting for the photographer to say stop.
Anyone can be a model. It's how much work and effort that you put into being a model. So I tell them that they always have to be on a diet. They always have to have a pleasing face, and also their body has to be of a certain look. As a model, they should know it should come natural that what they see in the magazines, if you want to get to that point, you're going to have to work the same way.
I don't care what you look like personally. It's about their personality and their motives. I've had models email me and ask me like, oh, I would be considered a plus-size model, but to me, there's no line of thin or non-thin to me.
The photographer definitely needs to be open to understand where the boundaries are, and I think that that's very important that you communicate.
The photographer sees the end picture and he has to guide you, and it's your job to not waste his time.
They work together. You cannot have one without the other.
Being the canvas and basically being a part of whatever project they have in mind, I feel like they have to be very open with what I'm comfortable doing, just because it is my image that goes out there.
I feel like everyone has their own definition of perfection, and it shouldn't be defined by other people. I feel like young girls these days, they just want to look a certain way, and I just don't want them to. Like, you just gotta embrace what God gave you.
A role model-y type model is what we try to gain. Someone who's trying to change things, not just fit into a mold that already exists.
I see the stars when I look at you. when the time is right, we won't know it's true. Seen it all before when I look at you. You're the calm before the storm, and I'm drawn to you.
That was awesome. Models are people too, and they deserve to be treated with respect. If there's anything we've learned today, it's not to judge a book by its cover. But hey, that's just me. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow, share, like, and subscribe. I'm your host, Lexi. Thanks for joining us on The Tide. Adios!
Modeling is life.